Hey guys, this is Ashley. So today I am creating this beautiful look for you using a new palette and a new brand that is new to me. And the brand is called Kaleidos Cosmetics, okay? So Kaleidos, you might have seen them. They've been kind of floating around the YouTube, and some other YouTubers that I watch, they've been talking about the brand. I've seen their stuff on Instagram. So I decided to finally check them out because they came out with two new palettes. I want to say like a neon one and a neon turquoise one, but I decided to pick up three palettes from them, and I want to share a look with you guys on the first one today. So this is the Futurism 3 Astro-pink, and this was a part of their first launch. So this is the packaging right here. It is absolutely gorgeous, but for me not being familiar with the brand, I was thoroughly impressed when I received my packaging. So this brand Kaleidos, they're actually out of China, which was actually really surprising. I couldn't really tell that from their website. And this is actually the outer packaging of the palette right here. Now, all of their palettes have like a futuristic theme to it, which is really cool and kind of cute. So this is a pressed pigment palette, and they're cruelty free, okay, because they're made in China, but they're not being sold in China. And the directions are basically in Chinese right here. And then you have the directions in English. It's so hard to see. So the directions, I'm sorry, not the directions, but the ingredients, excuse me, are on the back of the actual carton of the packaging. And then this is what the actual palette looks like. And this is so stinking cute. Look at it. And then you have like this metallic reflex in it. It is so futuristic and cool. And then on the front you have Kaleidos, and then it says Futurism 3, and this is Astro-pink. So once you open the palette up, you have the name here, Kaleidos, and it continues with that same print on the inside of the palette. And here is this gorgeous palette. You get a cute little mirror, and then we have 6 beautiful shades. So I guess you could do it like this, and turn it like this, turn it like that, however you want to do it. But I just think that the packaging is beautiful. And this is actually kind of like one of those velveteen cardboard. Is it velvet? You know, it has that overlay on the cardboard where it's nice and soft. So I really do like that. Okay, and so I was also really impressed about the way they ship my packagings. Okay, so I had one package, and actually when you go online, you're able to create your own bundle with this brand. So I decided to create a bundle, which is actually pretty dope because each palette retails for $24. Okay, you get 6 shades. Price point, it's okay, not terrible, not bad. Remember, this is an indie brand. Indie brands tend to be a little bit more expensive. So you can create your own bundle, or you could buy the whole bundle. Whole bundle, I want to say, was like $100. They have 6 palettes out right now. This is a newer brand. Or you can get 3. So I decided to get 3, and it was only $50. So it's like basically I got a whole palette for free. And then I'm going to insert a picture of how they ship my package. So the package shipped basically right out the day I ordered it. So because it's China, you know, they're basically in the future anyway. And I ordered it, I want to say about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. When I woke up the next morning about 10, well, when I woke up and I checked my email, I want to say it was about 10, 11, my package had already shipped. It did take about a month to receive, so that's a little like, especially in this day and age when we're just used to fast shipping. But when I received the package, I'm just going to insert a picture, and I was just like, oh my gosh, what is this? I couldn't even tell what it was when it arrived to my doorstep, and they had all of this bubble wrap. My package was completely surrounded in this bubble wrap, and baby, these shadows were not going to be broken. Okay, so I was extremely impressed by just the bubble wrap alone. Okay, then they had a nice pretty blue bow right here wrapped around this beautiful box. This is what my 3 palettes shipped in. Then on the inside, once you open up, this is what the box looks like. There was another level of foam protection right here. there's this beautiful card right here, and it says a message from the future, Kaleidos, at the bottom. And then it says, you are now entering the future of makeup. Please prepare for arrival. Mission objectives: achieve maximum unique color combinations, seamless blending, and high pigmentation. Have fun and be yourself. I feel like that is so true after creating this look. Check in, report your results by tagging them at their Instagram handle, Kaleidos Makeup, and then recruit your friends. So you're my friends, so I'm letting you guys know. And then be advised, your participation may cause you around them to be severely dazzled. And this eyeshadow, I want to say, is dazzling. And it says, thank you for your support. So it's just so cute. And then you have the 3 palettes. Of course, they were inside these little boxes, but you know, I can't ever hold on to boxes, so I took them out. And then you had the 3 palettes like this. So I decided to pick up Futurism 4 and then Futurism 1. Futurism 1 is called Sci-Fi Green. This is the packaging. And I'm going to open it up because I know you guys are going to be like, why didn't you open it up? And this is Futurism Green right here. And then this is Futurism 4, and this is the neon one. Oh, and there's a little, the shade strips are also in here. So this is the neon one. So overall, I was just so impressed with how this was sent to me. I mean, and then look on the inside. It's all of this foam, you know, to secure your palettes. I mean, nothing is getting broke up in this. I mean, if this get broke, I don't even know what to tell you at this point, okay? So I was just very impressed because a lot of companies do not wrap your stuff like this, and they just don't take the time. So I just think that this box is beautiful, and I do want to hang on to it. I wish I could display it, you know, some type of way. But let's go ahead and do some swatches, and then we'll jump into this look and some final thoughts. The first shade we have is called Lunar. Stardust. And I'm just going to build Stardust up one more time. This is Stardust. The next shade we have is called Light Year, which is stunning. Do you see that? The next shade we have is called Nebula. It's a beautiful shade as well. Then we have Neptune, a beautiful blue, purple duochrome shade. And the last shade is called Cosmos, which is a matte with glitter in it. You know how I feel like the mattes with the glitter in it. I'm gonna build that Cosmos shade up just one more time. And this black is actually very smooth. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I have a clean, well, clean-ish Wayne Goss number 16 brush right here. We're gonna go ahead and dip into this beautiful palette right here. I love these little things. They're so cute and compact. Okay, so first I'm going to go ahead and take the shade Lunar. Taking the shade Lunar right here as our first transition color. Eyelids are also primed using the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer. And I do have a little Fenty like concealer right here where I kind of, you know, try to get my eyebrows together. So this just really just gives like kind of like a light wash of color, which I figured. It kind of feels like it has a pink hue to it. You see that? Okay, this eyeshadow is feeling very, very smooth. Now I'm going to go ahead and change colors using that same brush, and I'm going to go ahead and dip in with Stardust. And this color is just like a shade darker. And it still seems like this has a pinky hue to it. Now going in with a Sonia G crease brush, I'm going to go ahead and take the shade. This is called Nebula right here. Magenta aubergine shade. Go ahead. I'm going to throw that in the crease. Ooh, okay. Smooth. Ha. And you get pigment. These shadows are smooth. I've used one palette so far, like off camera, but this is my first time dipping into this particular Kaleidos palette. This is so smooth. Okay. Yes. And look at the way this builds up. Oh my gosh. And I'm just like bringing that all the way into the crease, as you can see. Going back with that Wayne Goss number 16, I'm just going to lightly kind of feather it out right in here. Going back, Crease Pro, shaking that shade Nebula, just dotting a little bit more pigment right in here. Just so the shade is more saturated right there and just kind of feathers out. And then I just want to go ahead and take right there where it kind of fans out, soften that up. I'm taking my favorite little Tarte brush. You guys know I love this shade for shimmers. This brush for shimmers rather. I am going to go ahead and take the shade Light here. This shade is beautiful, very mauve-y. I'm just going to go ahead and pat that on the eye. Yes, that is pretty. And I'm just going to kind of take that up into the crease like how I normally do. So that way I have simulated somewhat of a cut crease, but with the shape of my eye, it just helps. And I did get a little bit too far up there. And I'm just going to kind of pat it in to the inner corner. This shade is super smooth and I have not wet it. And look at the shine quality. Stunning. And it blends out. Like, look at that. I don't even have to drag it or anything. Okay, wipe that brush off. Going in with the shade Neptune, because it's beautiful. And I am going to put that shade right here on the side of Lightyear. And I'm just going to kind of work it in. This shade is also very smooth, but it's a little bit more grittier than Lightyear. And I'm just packing that on and taking that up into the crease area. And I'm just going to pick up a tiny bit more. And I am getting some fallout with this Lightyear shade, but it's really, really glittery. Clean that brush off again. Now going into the last shade, Cosmos. And I am going to tap this off. Now this shade has glitter in it. And I'm going to tap that. Oh, that's pretty. That's super pretty. And I'm just turning the brush on the side and kind of winging it. Like just bringing it in the crease. And I'm going to meet it with that shade Neptune. And I'm going to bring it out to the inner corner. Now going in with a Makeup Geek, and this is a Define Crease brush, I am going to do a little blending right here. And make sure that Cosmos is blended in. And I'm not going to bring it over too far, I'm just going to bring it over to about right here. I'm going to pick up a tiny bit more Cosmos with that brush Now this shade is more matte than metallic, okay? It does have the glitter in it. This glitter doesn't seem to fly as much, but I would have definitely preferred this to be like a metallic. Wipe that brush off, going back in with that magenta shade that was called Nebula right here. I'm gonna tap off some of the excess. Just finishing up that area. Now going back in, Tarte brush. I'm first going to kind of blend this shade up into that area. And then I think I will pick up a tiny bit of additional product. This is the shade Light Ear again. Going back in, no additional product, but this is that Sonia G crease brush. Taking that shade that had that nebula shade on it. Just blending it up. And I'm just taking a makeup wipe and I am going to get all of that fallout. Pull that line up, which also helps the shade. Especially when we have these dramatic eyes. You're like, oh, that's super clean. Get that young makeup wipe, catch all that fallout. All right, I'm going to do the other eye and I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished the other eye and I added my lashes. Ooh, this eye look is, ooh, it's cute, it's cute, it's cute. So going in with that little Tarte brush, I'm going to pick up this shade Cosmos. And I'm just going to run it underneath the lash line. And make it meet with that line that we had right there. And quite a bit was underneath the eye from the other shade. And that was Light Ear, so I just kind of blended it down. Going to add a little mascara to our bottom lashes and the look will be complete. And I look crazy every time I do this. Okay, I am back and this is the final look and I just think it came out really pretty. It's so gorgeous and these shades, they just dance in the light. So I added my Kiss Ritzy lashes and then I am wearing, I'm wearing my Marc Jacobs Shameless, what is it, 24-hour foundation in the shade Y480. And then I have on a little just blush by Makeupshayla Construct, the Colourpop. And then a little bit of Come On Sis lipstick with the Magenta MAC liner. And I just think it really just brought the look together. So overall, this palette is really, really nice, okay? So I suggest you get your hands on it, okay? I don't tell you that you need many things on my channel. So you might feel like I tell you that you need many things, but I don't. I really don't. I think that you should get it. But I think you need this, okay? So this palette is so nice, okay? And this is just like the perfect little 6-pan palette. I am digging the shape. Like, when do we find 6-pan palettes that look like this, okay? These shadows are creamy. They're smooth. They are buttery, okay? I think the last palette I told you that you need was that Color Rain Power Palette. You need that palette. Don't let it slip by without you getting it. But back to this Kaleidos palette, okay? This is, like I said, the Futurism 3 Astro-pink, and you definitely get that vibe. This shade that is called Light Ear, that is on my inner corner and down on my, it dances. It is a beautiful mauve, champagne-y pink shade, okay? Smooth. It blends out with ease. And then this shade right here that is called, what was this? This was Neptune. Beautiful. High shine foil and blends in with the other shades. So pretty. Now, only critique, I have two little small critiques about this palette. The shade Cosmos. Cosmos is a beautiful black. If it was just a black without that glitter, you know how I feel about glitter in the palettes, blah, 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 blah. Okay, glitter and matte shades rather. The black is very smooth and it doesn't skip, which is really like hard to find when you talk about black shadows. Okay, black shadows can be patchy, they can be hard to blend out, not have enough pigmentation, but this has pigmentation and it blends out so easily, and it just goes across the eye. It drags out. Like, you don't have to keep dipping into the palette to kind of achieve your look. But there is glitter in this matte, and although the glitter did not fly around like some other matte shades when you use the glitter in the mattes, but it just didn't really give the effect like how you see it in the pan. So I really wish that this glitter matte shade would have been the same formula as Light Year, and I think that just really would have helped the cause. Now, Light Year is somewhat of a duochrome. I mean, sorry, this is Neptune, this is Light Year. So when I was talking about Cosmos, I wish it was the same formula as Neptune. Neptune is also somewhat of a duochrome if you can't really see that. But overall, I think this palette is gorgeous. It is many, I mean, you can't lose. Like, so compact, and it's just different. Look at the packaging. I mean, this is something new. It's something interesting to our collection. So I really look forward to other things that, you know, the brand is coming out with. So overall, I think that you guys should get this palette. I think it's absolutely beautiful. You can wear it daytime. You can wear it nighttime. You can do so much with it. And that's what I love about palettes. Like, can I do something with it? Can I wear it daytime? Can I wear it nighttime? You don't have to go as vampy as me. Like, you can definitely do those 2 in shades and be cool. Put this a little maybe in the crease or in the inner corner and put Light Year. Boom, simple day look. Oh, so my other critique, I almost forgot. These 2 shades are actually really close in comparison. Now, both of these shades do have like a pink undertone, which I do appreciate since the palette is called like Futurism Pink. But I think that we could have just benefited maybe for a lighter magenta shade, or something that was more mauve in nature versus this. And this one could have been in like the brownie pink tone. And then we could have had something that was a little bit more mauve. But that was the only critique, because basically on the eye, these 2 are going to show up the same. And one is not that much darker than the other. So it would have just gave it a little bit more variety, especially because it's a 6-pan palette. But other than that, I think the palette is beautiful. I really love it. I mean, the packaging, I just love it. Don't you love this packaging? It's so cute and with reflectings. So overall, I think that you should really explore this brand. It's I saw people talking about it, and I was just like, okay, it looks cute, but I just really wasn't sold. But now I'm like, okay, this is really good, you all. So let me know down in the comments, have you tried Kaleidos? Are you thinking about trying them? And let's have a conversation down below in the comments. And give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because you know I would love to have you here in my makeup family. So I will have another video for you very soon. And I will talk to you guys later. And you know I got to hit you with the chair dance. Chair dance. Okay, I'm done, y'all. Bye.